Hey guys, it's the Love Guru, and I just finished filming episode 2 of The Awakened Warrior, where I interviewed my guest. His name is Rooster. He's ex-military, and we talked about a whole slew of topics, including MK Ultra, um, information related to being sleepers in that Manchurian candidate situation, like how you saw in that movie on how they target individuals and then put them into action. We talked a lot about that. We talked about a lot about what it means to be an Indigo warrior, to have warrior energy, and our role as warriors now and in the upcoming near future. We also talked about weapons that you need to survive. And it was a very intense conversation. The episode runs an hour and a half. Rooster and I always have a lot to talk about whenever we get together. And I'm going to be making that episode available shortly. It's just going into some editing right now. And I just wanted to let you know, just to have a heads up, it was a really good discussion. And we talked about a lot of things that in a new way and that you normally don't hear talked about out there, because clearly we have our own perspectives on things, and I bring a lot of the healing work into it. This is an episode that may be highly triggerable to you. I know a lot of spiritual people do not like to be talking about having weapons or preparing for the worst. We started talking about the whole idea of surviving in the wild. We're going to do, this is a part 1 of many episodes that I'm sure I'm going to be bringing Rooster on the show, because he is preparing to survive in the wild. He has already prepared to bug out into the forest when we go into lockdown, and the New World Order is moving forward quickly, and we have to get ourselves prepared. So I know a lot of spiritual people don't like talking or thinking about negative things, but it is really important that we all get on the same page and we kind of sober up and look at really what is going on in our world so that we can properly prepare. So I talk a lot about how to process the emotions that come up in this interview and this discussion that I had with Rooster. I'm actually stepping outside. I'm going to have my dinner too. I'm going to step outside so I can process all that we talked about. And I hope that you do join on that episode. You download it when it is available, because we cannot put our heads in the sand and just hope for the best. We can hope and pray for the best, but we need to prepare ourselves as warriors of light as far as what is actually happening in our reality. And in our reality, not only is this new world order happening by the higher ups, but we are also dealing with everybody around us who's wearing the mask, who is the tattletale culture that is going on. There's different levels. We talk about this in the talk too. There's different levels of who our quote enemies are these days. And it's kind of like a crazy conversation that we don't want to have, but it must be had. It must be processed through. And I give you the tools on how to successfully navigate through that, and how you can rise as a stronger leader in the world. You know, it's interesting to me on how people are making certain plans, let's say, in their lives. There was this guy I was talking to the other day, and he said, yeah, you know, I want to make sure that my kids are okay. My kids have a future. And I'm like, dude, you're fighting for your own life. It's not your kids. This is moving forward quickly. So I don't want to get into it in this thing. I just want to let you know to be on the lookout. This is what's coming down the pike as far as this video. This show that I do, Awakened Warrior, is I bring on fellow warriors so that you can feel our energy. You can see what's going on in our minds, how we're operating, how we model for you, how you can see those of us who are just like you, and how we are rising, how we're bringing down these corrupt structures. You know how I always talk about, as an Indigo warrior, our job is to to tear down these corrupt structures and rise as a leader of the new earth. A leader who leads in honesty, integrity, and the truth and honesty. What did I say? Truth, honesty, integrity, and for the good of all. And how it's important for us to gather now. You know, at one point we were stronger on our own when we were doing healing work, when we're educating, when we're learning about who we really are. You know, that's the process of deprogramming, which another word for that is healing work. And then you get to a certain level, and then we're more powerful when we're together. So this show is made, the Awakened Warrior is made specifically for you. It's for Indigos by Indigos, so you can learn from Indigos and we can gather and rise together. So all that information is going to be on the aliennetwork.com, and you can click on Awakened Warrior, and I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.